Hello, this is Chef Marcus Giuliano. I'm the chef and owner of Aroma Thyme Bistro, a very small restaurant located in upstate New York, about an hour and a half north of New York City, beautiful Hudson Valley. And today's topic is sugar. What exactly, I'm trying to keep my videos a little shorter lately, so I'm not going to get exactly technical with you, but I'm going to give you some good information that you can get here in a few minutes and understand the topic of sugar a little more. At our last recent unfortunate hospital visit, Jamie, when we were visiting a friend, the dietitian had a chance to enlighten us on sugar and tell us that a tablespoon of sugar and a pear have the same effect on you. Right, Jamie?
She sure did.
She sure did. Registered dietitian in the hospital, major hospital, enlightened us that white sugar is the same as pear sugar, eating a pear. And here's the bottom line. It's not the same, okay? Sugar metabolizes in different ways. Different sugars metabolize. Agave versus white sugar versus corn syrup versus brown sugar versus molasses versus honey. Now here's the bottom line. All sugar is a detriment to your health system. All sugar, all sweetness, all sugar is the acidification, it is the fermentation, it is the breakdown. A green banana versus a ripe banana. A ripe banana is broken down, it's fermented, it's acidizing. So things that are sweet cause programmed cell death. It's going to cause cells, it's going to compromise the vitality of your cells. However, if you look at the other side of sweeteners, a banana, an apple, a pear, blueberries versus table sugar, or even honey or other sugars, those sugars are going to metabolize in your system different, which there's something called the glycemic index, which measures how quickly your blood sugar spikes and your insulin produces. And because insulin basically is a weight gain hormone. Insulin, helps you gain weight. So the more things that you eat that your blood sugar goes in balance, the more insulin you produce, the more weight you're going to gain, the more ups and downs and crashes you're going to have, the sugar crashes. That causes weight gain. So that sugar is drastically different. An apple, a pear, maple syrup, agave versus white sugar, brown sugar, so-called turbinado sugar, sugar in the raw. Those are all highly refined sugars. Honey that's heat pasteurized, things like that. So those are drastically different on how they react as far as your glycemic load, which is extremely important. The lower the glycemic foods you eat, the healthier you're supposed to be, or the more your body can actually handle or metabolize those. So that is the big difference in sugar. So, but on the other side, if this dietitian was looking at, well, yeah, all sugar is bad for you, all sugar metabolizes the same. Yes, all sugar your cells don't like. All sugar feeds cancer. All sugar causes programmed cell death. So that is actually 100% correct. The way the glycemic index works is much, much different. My personal favorite sweeteners right now are evaporated or dehydrated sap from the coconut blossom, which is coconut sugar. Very, very nutritious, has lots of enzymes in it, lots of nutrients. Agave I like. A bit of controversy on agave, but I do like agave for certain things, but I'm really digging this coconut sugar. I like grade B organic maple syrup, and I've always been a stevia fan, so I always try to put, if I have to use agave in something, I always cut back and try to put a little bit of stevia and then round it out with agave if I have to. The bottom line is you want to watch any sweeteners that you eat. Many sweeteners like maple syrup, it's only that. Fruit is a different thing, but if you're eating like agave, maple syrup, honey, molasses, there's a lot of benefits to molasses, especially with diabetes. A lot of good minerals in there that they actually take out of the sugar, because sugar cane's healthy. If you just take sugar cane and chop it and chew it, there's a lot of good stuff in there, a lot of good minerals. But once they separate and cook it and boil it and pull the molasses off and refine this, it's a totally different thing, the white sugar or the brown sugar. So, brown sugar is basically white sugar with some molasses added back into it. So there's no really such thing as like brown sugar. So on that level, the glycemic load makes a big difference. But really understand that all sugar has to be consumed in moderation. So if you are going to choose the healthiest and choose the best that you can, and just use it in moderation and don't overdo it. Because this is by no means is the glycemic index a way to give a license to really consume excessive amounts of the sweetener. So I'm Marcus Giuliano. I'm the chef on a mission. Check out my blog, my website, chefonamission.com. Thanks for watching.